Hello everyone, the Shanda Sturk here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have decided to call this evening a strip and a blob. Part of what I like to do is I like to show different cards every once in a while. But tonight I thought I'd show a basic design and how you can use any stamp set. A couple of times I've heard people say to me, well, I have all these stamps and I haven't used some of them. Or you've bought stamps in the past and you don't want to buy new ones because you've got stamps at home. So this is a card that will use whatever stamp set you've got at home. So I will show you how to do that. Okay, I'll just turn my camera down. There we go. Oh, and we'll move this camera a little bit of extra light. This room, I really need to do something with this light. There we go. Okay, so we'll just move this maybe up a little. So I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to use the Inspiring Canopy dies, but I actually have showed you, and I went and pulled a few of the cards that I've made with this. So I call it a strip and a blob. I don't know if you remember, a long time ago we did this where you put a mask here and you just inked this up and then stamped on it. And I think this was the where you stamped on baby wipes. Anyway, so a strip on a card and then a blob, just something either with your message or design. So here's another strip, only the strip is going across the card, and then you add a blob. So in this case, I didn't use designer series paper. I just stamped on my strip. So, and then I added these. So basic strip and a blob. Whatever card stamp set you have at home, you can do this with. Now here's another one, only I added a strip and then put it behind, and then here's the blob. So basically, and then here's another strip, a strip of designer series paper, a color behind it just to add a bit of pizzazz, and here's the blob. So just your message and a couple of flowers. So that's pretty easy. Now this is a swap. And of course right now I don't remember. I usually keep the envelope with it. Rats. I can't give credit for this because I don't remember who sent it. Anyway, here's a strip and a blob. This set is so lovely, the designer series paper. So I've been showing hand pen cards for a week now. I'm trying to kind of show a set a week and make different cards with it, and hopefully it inspires you to take whatever stamp set you've got, even to use your Cricut and go ahead and just make simple cards but so pretty. Okay, so here's another strip and a blob. I haven't even got a message on this yet. I save some cards for when I need them. Now on this one, I just made a smaller strip and a blob. So same hand pen set. So really there is no limit to how to use this. Now I just bought this. This is the Inspired Thoughts bundle. I really like the messages in here that can be put inside a card, and I didn't have a lot of stamp sets that had good messages for inside, so you can see all the good messages in here. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and know you're celebrated. Anyway, and then it comes with these tree dies. So you need just your basic card. So this is just a card stock cut in half, folded at 4 1/4, and there's your basic card. Now this is the Evening Evergreen. I'm really loving this, and we're actually going to need this ink pad. So basic card. Now there are two ways you can do this. You can put your strip right on it, and I actually thought that looked quite pretty. Strip and a blob. See, that's all you really need, and then you could put a message, and I actually cut these trees, and I just cut one off because my blob doesn't need to be that big. So now you can do your strip and a blob, and that looks quite pretty. Or you can add another piece of paper, and I've tried to show this in my lives before. If you have an ordinary card stock, cut it in half, make your card, then this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to just sit right on there. And then your strip, see, my strip will go right there. It just puts one more layer on your card, so not difficult, but it puts another layer so you can, anyway, it's basically still a strip and a blob. Okay, so we're going to put some of these pieces on here so I can show you the trees, because I really liked these trees. Okay, so I'm just going to use my stamp and seal and put that on here. I don't often stand up when I'm actually making cards, but you know, I'm beginning to take from my friend Shirley because it does help you to get them straighter. Okay, now the strip, and I think for this one, oh, we'll just get that going. I think for this one, well, maybe I will go all the way around. I was just going to go down the sides, but okay. I think just a little strip, get that straight at the top. Okay. And then this piece and this piece are from the Pansy Suite. And you see, that's the one nice thing about Stampin' Up. Usually the one side matches the other side of the DSP, so it makes it easier to make cards and just match all that up. All right. So now I want my flowers pointing up, so I'm going to put that. Actually, I'm going to move my blob up, and you will see why in a minute. Now, before I finish the blob, I'm going to put my sentiment. I like this sentiment, you make a difference every day. So we're just going to use my evening evergreen. This is what got me hooked into Stampin' Up, that the paper matches the inks and their DSP. Makes it so much easier to make cards. When I used to go to Michael's and try and find a green ink that matched the paper I had picked. Anyway, so we're just going to put this sentiment right down at the bottom. You make a difference every day. There we go. All right. Now, when you first cut out these trees, they come in 4 like this. And this week I'm going to be featuring cards I've made with this. Some I've cased because I like them so much. But all I did for this one is I just kind of snipped it off right there because my blob is not that big. Then to kind of glue this on, all you have to do is put a little glue. Now, there actually is another way, and I did this yesterday. Let's just do this. I haven't shown this for a while. So you put a little bit of glue on your silicone mat, and you get your sponge. Just dab it in there, and then you just dab it. And this is probably the easiest way. If you're not good, I'm getting a little better at putting just little dots of glue. But this is an easy way to stick your, and then the glue doesn't come out. Now, I didn't worry too much about cutting it evenly, and you will see why in a minute. This was real easy to run through my Big Shot. And I thought I wouldn't need to show you the Big Shot. Most of you have one who watch my videos. Now, the other thing I did was I cut, these are the New Color Soft Succulent, and they go with all other parts of this card, so I thought I'd use that. And there are 4 pieces kind of shrubbery to this, and I just cut them all out, and then you just glue them on. So maybe we'll use the same method here, and we'll put them where I don't have glue. Now, after you've done this, all you have to do is put this in, like wash it with your dishes, like it's that easy. So we'll just put, now you can put as many of these bushes, kind of bush things, or as few as you want. I'm going to use them all because I want to cover up kind of where I cut it. So I thought I'd start with a simple card tonight, and then during the week I'll feature different cards I've made with this. Okay, there's that one, and then this one. Okay, you don't need a lot of this glue. This glue is really, you don't need a lot. Okay, so I'm going to put it this way so it kind of covers up the edge there. Now, you can see why I was attracted to this set. There's another really nice tree set, but I knew I couldn't afford both. So I thought, well, I'm going to do this one. I have seen winter Christmas cards with this. Oh, now I stuck it to my finger too long. All right, then I'm going to stick this one in here. See, even that little bit of glue makes it stick. And then we'll stick the bottom one just here. See, then you can't really see where I cut it off, and there you have it. Really simple card, a strip and a blob. And many, many cards, if you go through Pinterest, you will see this design everywhere. So that's just the easiest way to make a card. So I hope you'll try this at home. Use whatever you've got. Dig out some of those older stamp sets that you love and try this design with them. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you next Monday at 6:45. Okay, bye.